From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
49er ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This is Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He's got Burton here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And 3.
Back to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Niner ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one. It got his man. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Coleman now. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Jets 7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
San Francisco.
Now Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Hold on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Jets.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Coleman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and short, they'll try option left. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical in the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. His pass caught at the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
Touchdown.
Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 1838 tonight. It was in Tampa. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offensively.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman.
The pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
The 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. This one into the hands of Burton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Trey Burton.
They'll throw now on the final play. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
49ers.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets' 18-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
At the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
The trot, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jets 17. Robbie Gould to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the 40.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 45, Jets 17. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Down and 5.
looking to throw. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
17.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. His first career touchdown pass. And, yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. And make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Number 31.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blessuan Austin. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Emmanuel Mosley. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 52, Jets 24.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 6. At the
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trotted. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
59. Jets 38.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their win.